something pops out on the other side, but they don't.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chandler, and today I have a Q&A. That rhymed. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So I asked you guys on Instagram to message me some questions or comment on one of my posts. I got a few questions. Some of them are actually very in detail. The company business, Crawford Incorporated, or what my car choice would be for the rest of my life. What I can only pick one. Why I haven't been on Forza recently, and one of you guys actually wanted to know what engine I ran when I'm on Forza. It's not that many days that I'm on Forza, to be honest, but you'll understand why. First question I got is, Ford or Toyota for the rest of my life? I can only pick one. Toyota has kind of always been a part of my life. I think everyone started off of the Fast and the Furious franchises, going back and forth because the Japanese domestic market or muscle. You got muscle cars with like crazy Chargers and Challengers that look beautiful, but at the same time it might not be your style. So you go over there to the Supras, the Nissan Skylines, etc. I always been into, like, for some reason, either different cars, or I've been into cars that are like Japanese based, I guess. I don't know. I've always liked the right-hand drive cars for sure. I definitely want to be able to own one in my lifetime for sure. It'll be so sick to me. And the favorite car right now is probably the 2015 TC, like I own outside. I've always liked it since I first found the TC. But what made me actually buy it, Frederick Osborne, Formula Drift. Formula Drift has been a big reason why I've chased my dream of being a driver for 5 years by now. Why I haven't been on Forza recently. Okay, Forza, let's just say without a will, Forza isn't Forza for me. One day I was competing, and then after the competition I leave out of the room, and I had put everything away and stuff because I had got knocked out. It was a frustrating time for sure, but I came back in the room and then tried to basically get back on the game, and Forza, the wheel itself, basically the cord that connects from the Xbox and the wheel together was snapped in two, because it's just not the same without the wheel. Even though I can drive on the controller without like being terrible or something, it's just not as enjoyable for me. Can you have $1? No! Well, yeah, you could, but I got you. Okay, this one is the biggie. Crawford Incorporated's future. Where do I see it going, and how do we plan to get there? Okay. Crawford Incorporated is going to be a business for car parts and other motorsport activities, really. So, me and Jessica, my girlfriend, actually came up with this idea probably around a little bit late last year. We plan on distributing car parts all over the world, and the first thing we plan on doing is making full carbon fiber panels just to get the business like on its first legs. Then by the end of it, we want to be a Formula Drift team. We want to be a Formula Drift company, and we want to be a big car company with a huge building. Who knows where the building will be? We are still deciding that right now, but we plan on moving to Texas 3 to 5 years from now. Be in Texas for Pro-Am. And that's going to be different because I've never been to Texas. She's never been to Texas. We have friends and family. Like, for instance, you got Charles and then you got Tyler. We all want to be able to be Formula drivers and succeed well. The reason why we're basing ourselves in Texas for first, like, the first part of our career is just because Texas will be the easiest and the cheapest on ourselves, basically, to be. We can live in one spot and then we can compete for Pro-Am, and we can also get our Pro-Am licenses. We can get Pro 2 and Pro 1 licenses from Texas Lone Star, and also get practices from like Texas Street League, or there's also grassroots events that'll be hosted somewhere near the Louisiana border, but I don't really know that much about them, but I will definitely check that out in the future so I can get more practice, because practice makes perfect. Next and final question is the BRZ engine that I use. I use the 458 engine. The reason why I use the 458 engine is because it felt the best, and it definitely gave me the most speed out of the car, the most comfortable I've ever felt in that car before. I felt comfortable before with the RB26, and I love the stock 4-cylinder. That is the best motor in my opinion. It's just how I feel. It's not that easy to tune, but you might be able to be the second fastest, or it could be the fastest motor. It's just, when you learn it still, you go with what'll make it best for you. For me, it's the 458 motor, and it's kind of different. But the whole point of running the 458 motor, well, the V8 motor for the 458 versus the normal V8, I just don't like the way the normal 6.2 liter V8, I think it is on Forza, can't really remember, but that versus the 458 motor, the 458 motor feels like it's more responsive and a lot quicker, and I can run a turbo if I really wanted to. But the 6.2 liter V8, for some reason, like, it feels good in some cars, but it feels too front end heavy for the BRZ, and it just feels wacky all around. It's not that it's impossible to make it better, it's just a lot more work. So that is it, guys. Let me know what you thought. I know, first video, I made a lot of mistakes, and I will fix that up, I promise. I promise to fix it up. And yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Listen up, girl, you can push a button and something pops out on the other side, but they don't teach that. They just want you trapped in your mind.